And welcome back, Firewood Addicts, to another episode of Travis Does Firewood. Today, we have another edition of Different Ways to Split with a new tool. Let's do it. The one thing, can I say, when you're bored at night, stay off Facebook Marketplace or OfferUp. I keep going on there when I'm laying in bed and finding things that I don't really need. It's more of a want. Anyway, I saw this thing and it was some sort of a splitter device. Looking at it, and then in the photo something caught my eye. Do you see it? Not yet? I'll show you. Right here. Right here, we zoom in on this right here. I recognize that logo. I recognize that very well. Oregon logo. And if you can't pronounce Oregon properly, you should not be on YouTube. Just saying. It's called the Split Kwik. See that? Split Kwik. I looked it up online. I could not see much information on it, so I think it's pretty well. It's older. I don't know when. If any of you have any info on this, let me know. Definitely Oregon brand. Quick split. Turn you sideways here. Made in Portland. Olmark Industries was involved somehow. Printed in the USA. Says make sure to wear goggles. So what this is kind of like you're gonna split down. Not noodle, but split down a big round. And you split it with an axe, but this goes up right here. You put a round beneath it between the platform and the wedge, and then you put the wedge down, and then you take your maul or your sledgehammer and you hit right here, and this in theory will just eat into the round. Now on this wedge right here it says 5, so I think this is a 5-pounder. So this thing slides up and down this based on the height of your round on the platform, and then when it's done, it just rests on this rubber grommet. Now this thing has been outside, unfortunately, so it's kind of rusty. I almost want to refurbish it, but I kind of like it how it is with original, but I don't want it to rust away permanently. But I want to keep the cool logo of the name and the Oregon up there, right? So that's awesome. So what do you think we should do? Should we try it out, see if this works? I think the benefit. So before I try this out, and haul it over to where I have rounds, what I want to do, I assume this is the case that if you're not very good with an axe, this will just take out the aiming part out of it. It's one thing to hit here versus one little part on the round that you want to get that will split it in where the angle of the dangle type thing. That, and you're not having to hold, or if you only have a sledgehammer or a maul and that's not very sharp. This is sharp right here, this edge here. I mean, not too sharp, but it's sharpened. I probably sharpened it. It's definitely rusty down there, but sharper than a regular maul. So this in theory could be better than just a regular maul. And then if you don't have a metal wedge, this will take that place. So again, this is just my assumption. If you have any comments down below, please let me know. Pardon the wind outside. But without further ado, let's get this over to where I have some rounds. We can try it out and see what this thing does in this new addition to Different Ways to Split. Put this on a solid surface. I assume it's the rock on the floor, but so this is cedar, little bit knots in it. See where this goes. So the guy who I bought this from older gentleman, and this was his father-in-law's. Looks like it had some use. This had a cap on it at one point, I'm sure, because the land right there, but there's no hole at the bottom, so it's filled with water. So I'm gonna get some tape or something to make a cap for this one. So I'm just gonna see how this goes. Use a touch hammer here and rock on this. Loud. Definitely wear some ear protection when you do this, but not too bad. It's a few hits, so that way you're not. This would be good in the field. Bring this with you if you don't want to noodle. Bring this with you. Put this. Have the minnows around in here. Put up the wedge. Go to town. Yes. Now this is ready to go on the champion. Let's see what else we can do here. Ooh, this thing here is pretty naughty. This thing here is pretty naughty. I think this is made for naughty stuff. I don't know if this will do it or not. I don't know. What do you think? Try this out. Naughty thing. This thing is gnarly. Get this into place. Now have it be on and not if I can. Get it field more. See if that would do something for us. Right there. I don't know. I need some ear protection though. Hang on. Cracked. Yeah. Try this out. Not too bad. Alright, another piece off. Pry it open. So you see how far that went in. Definitely naughty inside. I'm thinking, as of right now, there's a time and a place for something like this. So yeah, let's eat into it a little bit more. I wish there was like a locking pin where it would stay up and then move on to the next side. I don't know. This may be super difficult. There's a lot of knots on this end. We'll see how this goes. You see that? That's a few strikes. Done. It was clear in the middle a little bit. That's nice. Yeah, that cedar. Cool. What else can we split up here? This is fun. I think this is alder wood. Alder. See how easy this will split. Whoa! Maybe I'm wrong. I think there's a cherry. I can't tell. Look, it kind of looks like cherry. The hue on it. Nice. Find some more rounds. Maybe the same type of wood. Put it on the ground for a minute. See how this goes. baby. That's nice. Come on, grass. That's nice. Few hits, rock and roll. I like how you could, like I mentioned before, you can put this wedge precisely at the location that you want to split on the round, and you're not guessing. So, you know how I like to when I'm making this pre-split, like these over here, the pre-split kindling? I wonder if that would be really good with this. Let me find another clear round in here of cedar, and we'll see if we can make some thin splits. Should we do that? Let's do it. So this one is fairly clear, not a lot of knots. Let's find an area that's gonna be good for it, on the edge perhaps, and we'll make our skinny splits. Let's see how it goes. Not bad. Not bad. Definitely wet. Definitely some wet wood. Okay, so now let's place this where I would split it with the champion to make thin splits. Let's go about yay. This goes up to the back, if I can, to here. Try it again. Well, kind of worked. That's some nice wood there. But on the pile to be stacked away for later. Try another thin wedge if we can, maybe this way. We'll see. Not too shabby. That's not too bad at all. Yeah, all the way down. Cool. Oh, the logo's coming off. Oh no. Oh, bummer. I was gonna save that. I guess it's on both sides, but it's so rusted. The logo, the paint job's coming off. Bummer. Bummer, bummer. I wonder if I could just split this one in half now. This bark from the cotton that I did a while ago. I never cleaned it up. Always clean up your jobs. When you're splitting something or cutting a tree, always clean up the debris, dispose of it, because then the area is ready to go for next time. It's a bummer having to fight debris that you use on a separate job. Anyway, let's do it one more time. Easy peasy. I like this thing. I think this, like I said, definitely has a time and a place for it. I like it. I like it. Well, I don't think I have any more other types of rounds around here, so let's do a review. All right, so turn to be in the shade here for a minute. It's getting sunny here in the northwest. Today it's supposed to be, I think, 80 degrees, 80 plus. It's nice to wear shorts sometimes, but when you're working with wood, it's just, I feel safer just wearing pants and boots, obviously. So the Split Kwik by Oregon turned out to be a pretty handy tool. I may use this in the future, I don't know, but I couldn't find any specs, any comps on it. I paid 25 bucks for it, and I had to go like an hour round trip to pick it up, because I thought it was so cool and I wanted to try it out. So so my theory before was, my hypothesis was that you could definitely use this to pinpoint where exactly you want to split the round. And maybe not all of us are really good with an axe or a maul to pinpoint where on the round you're going to be hitting, or if you don't like noodling or don't have a chainsaw and you're just all maul and metal wedge, this is nice where it can sit there. It's straight up in the air, and all you do is hit this, and you're good to go. And the pro gravity just go down with splitting with the round. Definitely has been outside. The paint is peeling. Unfortunately, I kind of want to salvage the label, but I may need to refurbish this whole thing to make sure it doesn't be a rust bucket. I feel that the bottom, when you're using it, you want the bottom to be as flat and secure on a stable surface as possible. If not, you're going to do what I did, have this fall over sometimes, which is not ideal. The platform seems to be large enough, and you can get the round up to the very edge of this square tubing to again to get the wedge where you want it. So this wedge is not too sharp, but I'm gonna take it off here because I can. Can it fall over? No. You can kind of see. I don't know. Can you see this? It's not. You see this? It's not. Oh, there we go. Timber. That's not too bad. I mean, I can definitely sharpen that up. But how sharpened does that need to be? So, it's just like a metal wedge welded onto a plate. This is the 1/4 inch plate, and then onto a square tubing that's a little bit bigger than this square tubing. It's at an angle, and you can definitely make this yourself. Definitely not a hard job to weld. Again, I'm not a welder, unfortunately, but if you know how to weld, this would definitely be a cool project. If you know, let's get this back up here. Wow. If you know any information on this splitter, let me know down in the comments. I think this is super cool. I think Oregon came up with this with another company to build this, but use the Oregon name to get it out. But definitely a cool and different way to split. Definitely ingenious and very simple. It's very, very simple. You don't need to be complicated when in terms of splitting and cutting. Oftentimes the most simplest way is the best and the fastest and the most efficient, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but anyway, the Split Kwik by Oregon, super cool. Yeah, so one more addition on the different ways to split. I appreciate you tuning in. Until next time, life's too short to be a prick, so be kind to one another. Stay safe. Keep cutting. Rock and roll. Cheers.